The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a women's division matchup. Introducing first, from the throne room of House Rose, she demands that you all bend the knee. She is the queen of House Rose, Raychell Rose.
Sponsored here tonight by Heel Pops and Chair Shots. Thank you very much, guys.
Wasn't expecting if I was going to do the introductions for Raychell Rose here. Conspicuous by her absence is the hand of the Queen, Haley. Raychell Rose coming out on her own, still demanding some respect from the referee to lower that rope and let her in. Raychell Rose, the first ever New Texas Pro Women's Champion. That is the signature attitude of Queen Rose. She expects everyone to bow down and bend the knee to her rule here at New Texas Pro.
A lot of confidence in this one. Now for a little New Texas debut here.
And her opponent, from New Orleans, Louisiana, the submission magician, Killa Kate.
From my home city of New Orleans, Louisiana, Killa Kate. Is Killa Kate going to be able to put the queen in her place? Because if Raychell Rose looks past Killa Kate, this might be a huge upset. Killa Kate making her debut here at New Texas Pro. Going one-on-one with one of the faces in the women's division here in New Texas, Raychell Rose.
Yeah, she would be. And she may be overlooking. Look at the attitude here. It would be a huge mistake. Killa Kate.
Raychell Rose quit an epic contest against our New Texas Pro Women's Champion Roxy at our last event, Hocus Pocus, and Raychell Rose might be looking past Killa Kate here. Killa Kate with that BJJ and MMA background.
Not sure we're gonna get the handshake here. We're not gonna get a code of honor out of Raychell Rose.
See Killa Kate showing the respect, showing appreciation for getting to compete in the New Texas Pro ring, and Raychell Rose wants nothing of it.
Now, and Kate is just, she is somebody that can snatch a submission hold and turn this thing around in mere seconds, you know. This is very interesting to me. How long do you think the feeling out process will be between these two?
Well, it really depends on how much respect that Raychell Rose puts on a competitor like Killa Kate, who's one of the upcoming stars here in Texas Pro. She made her way here. Look at there's already putting the queen in a desperate position here, and you see that here the New Texas Pro fans are all for it.
And I don't believe that these two have crossed paths before.
This is a first-time matchup here at New Texas Pro.
Yeah, Kate from the DFW dojo up here in Dallas. And Raychell Rose, of course, a student of Booker T, spends a lot of time down in Houston, spends a lot of time a lot of places these days. There we go again, it's the lockup, very strong lockup there, and Kate's going to go for the arm.
Killa Kate, she's got that MMA background, as I mentioned before. She will stretch you, and now look, rolling.
Yep,
Raychell Rose up here, now going for that rear naked choke.
Has a choke.
Now Raychell trying to get out one, there's a pinning combination.
Yep.
Forcing Killa Kate to let go with just barely 1 second away from a huge win for the debuting Killa Kate. The submission magician, now again,
Hey, I don't
asking
know about
for a
this.
show of respect.
Worry about getting the pinfall. Worry about getting the win.
Take nothing away despite the brash attitude of Raychell Rose. There's a reason why she was the inaugural New Texas Pro Women's Champion. She's won championships all over Texas. And look at Killa Kate bending the knee. I can't believe it, Biss.
Where's the handshake?
Now maybe this is
She
Killa
told her
just...
she'd shake the hand. Where's the handshake?
I mean, I guess that's just Killa Kate showing the respect that Raychell Rose demanded, whether she deserved it or not. I mean, there's a lot of integrity from Killa Kate there, and there's the handshake. Okay, well, no, go for the armbar! Killa Kate almost fooled the Queen. Now go for the red choke again!
Has her in the lock.
A big forearm. Killa Kate almost knocked Raychell Rose off her throne there. Again, grabs the arm.
It rolls through. Stomps the wrist. Go winding up, big kicks. There's the martial arts influence of Killa Kate.
Raychell Rose rolling to the outside, trying to get a breather here.
Regrouping.
Killa Kate, again, trying to get this competition going. She had the Queen on the rails, on the ropes, no pun intended. And then the Killa Kate's head bouncing off the top of that rope. Oh my God, this is not good for Killa Kate on the outside. Oh, face first.
Yeah, right across the apron.
And now the Queen gleefully rolls into the ring, happily taking her count-out victory.
Yeah. Kate had a great game plan there to get the upper hand. Unfortunately, you know, Raychell Rose had the better plan to use the underhand.
Now stomping away. This is the Raychell Rose that we're all familiar with. When Raychell Rose finally focuses on her opponent and starts to take her matches seriously, there are few better than the Queen of New Texas Pro.
Extreme confidence, yep. Just completely surgical in the attack.
Vicious forearms. And there's a headbutt. I mean, Killa Kate trying to keep this as a good, clean contest.
Kate
no
maybe
strike.
busted open there, took that flush. Pushing her off. Now we're turning those kicks. Turnabout fair play here.
There's the disrespect again from Raychell Rose, just toying with her opponent like prey. Throwing her throat first, and that top rope referee's got to get in there. Got a 4 count there. It almost sounds like a broken record here at this, but every time Raychell Rose comes to the ring, she demands her opponent bends the knee and always seems disrespected when they don't. And then finally, someone like Killa Kate making her debut here actually bends the knee for Raychell Rose, and it seems like it doesn't make any sense, doesn't even matter. She doesn't even care.
It's not about that. It's about her finding ways to be offended, you know? It's about finding ways to fire herself up.
Well, this perennially offended Raychell Rose is a short arm, short clothesline. Got a 2 count for it.
I mean, there's athletes out there like that. There's athletes out there that are internally motivated, you know? And then there's athletes like Raychell Rose. She has to find a way to be pissed off. I don't think she could ever fight somebody that she likes, you know? She's got to have that anger, that, for lack of a better term, a chip on her shoulder.
Wait, ducks go across body from Killa Kate. Covered. And a 2 count. Can't underestimate Killa Kate.
Look, it's a combative sport, but at the end of the day, it's a fight. And for certain people, they can get in there and they can just exchange technical moves and not take it personally.
Well, that's the MMA background of Killa Kate. She hasn't, I believe, thrown a strike this entire matchup. While you see Raychell Rose grounding and pounding Killa Kate. Killa Kate is trying to maintain her morals, maintain that show of competition, and won't sink to the level I believe she feels that Raychell Rose has already done from the get-go. Here's a nice sword slam all right onto the knee.
Well, and Raychell Rose is going to make it personal. She's going to make it into a conflict. She's going to make it into a fist fight, into a street fight. And she's going to... It's self-generated, but it works for her. Look at the success that she's had.
I mean, you got to believe that Raychell Rose would have happily had New Texas Pro Management hand her the championship that our wonderful champion Roxy will be defending later on tonight. And it was Raychell Rose who came up short against Roxy, and you see her taking that frustration out on Killa Kate, but she might have bit off more than she can chew. You see Killa Kate fighting back. Finally throwing some blows here.
And I am on record of stating just how special that rivalry between Roxy and Raychell Rose is. But those are not the only two women here in Texas, as you're seeing here tonight. There are a murderer's row of female competitors here in Texas.
We saw Killa Kate finally throwing some blows here, and it has Raychell Rose, the queen, staggered, had to bounce off the rope for a second here, and here comes Killa Kate.
Very nice, very nice.
Goes for the cover here, takes the far leg. 2 count.
Stop arguing with the ref. Stay on top of her.
That might be the lack of experience. Killa Kate here. She's got the momentum here. She's got to keep it. Stay on offense on the queen. Oh! Raychell Rose moves out of the way.
Back up with Connor. Quesadora, very nice. Rolls through, holds on to it. Very nice. Knee lock.
Will the queen tap out?
And the beautiful thing here, oh my. Look at Kate, beautiful technique.
Raychell Rose wanted Killa Kate to bend the knee. Well, she's bending the knee all right.
Yes, she is.
Bending the knee of Queen Rose. And now these two slapping.
And the beautiful thing here is Kate is blocking the nearest rope from Rose.
Blow after blow, forearms finally creating separation. But as the damage been done, Raychell Rose hard to get up to it. You see Killa Kate almost going for a full Nelson here, trying to lock those fingers. Raychell Rose gets out of it with a snapmare. Rose with a spear!
Big spear. Cut her in half.
Oh!
Only 2.
I thought it was 3, that was 2. Referee says it was 2. You see Raychell Rose already clutching at her knee.
Here we go. Can she follow back up to Raychell Rose's knee? Block the kick, lifts her up.
Raychell Rose going for that smell of the roses, but Killa Kate reversed it.
And dropped her on the knee and then dropped her on her neck.
Big neck breaker. You see the queen clutching her neck. Here's it is enough. No, only 2 count.
And this is the point.
On the face of Killa Kate.
You can see it on Kate's face. What else do I have? What else do I have in the arsenal?
I'm very impressed with Killa Kate here in her debut, Vince. She just keeps fighting. Now again with the choke. And there she wraps the legs. Can she get Raychell Rose?
Legs are great find here. All the weight on top.
She gets that vertical base away from the queen. This is going to be all over, Vince.
If Raychell can realize she was too high there, that was Rachel's best bet to.
Oh, she used the ropes to her advantage.
Throw it right across the top rope. Off with her head right there.
Off with her head. That's it.
Oh, man.
Here is your winner, Raychell Rose.
Of course she does. New Texas Pro letting her know exactly how they feel about what she has to say.
Joke's on you, I'm the one with the mic. I can be louder than every single one of you. Now, I have taken notice of the incredible amount of injustice towards me here at New Texas Pro.
I'm not sure what
For
injustice.
Keeper Brontek, I can understand that. I don't like him, he don't like me, that's fine.
done disrespecting everyone here.
It was intense.
Talk about disrespect. Talk about a sore winner. A big victory for Raychell Rose. It's going to be a lot of trouble.